2020 Sheffield， 哇，2023 Sheffield 馬上就哇，不是馬上，這個已經3年了，為了 COVID-19， 天啊，延宕了整整3年。2020原本是 Sheffield 第1年，但是因為疫情，所以直接取消。那2021、2022都沒能夠舉辦，終於到2023。英國的 Sheffield SBD 主辦的健力明星邀請賽即將在3月25號在英國的 Sheffield 來舉辦。這是一個 IPF 世界杯正式的一個會外賽，特別是在6月份的世界杯經典賽之前舉辦哦，因為3月份的這個 Sheffield 意義非常的特別，它是為了打破世界紀錄而存在的哦。那特別有入選了12男、12女不同量級的選手，分別要在同一個場次來較勁。我們等一下會來介紹這12名男子選手跟12名女子選手，每一位選手幾乎都是冠軍，因為你必須是第1輪的選拔，他必須是在2022年去年的世界杯經典無裝備的健力錦標賽的冠軍，或者是你是前5%，就是你要幹掉95%的人的優秀的選手。你第1輪可以被選進這個 Sheffield 2023的比賽，邀請制的哦。那第2輪，如果大家記得的話，其實 Sheffield 2020其實是由我們小主哥謝宗廷要一起去比賽的哦，因为主哥在2019年的世界杯經典賽的場次拿了第2名的成績，非常好的成績，所以他獲邀前往 Sheffield 2020。今年2023年並沒有中華台北，沒有中華隊，沒有台灣的選手，是因為我們去年沒有去參加2022的世界杯無裝備的經典賽，所以沒能夠獲選哦。所以無裝備的世界裡面，他會挑選前1年的冠軍，第2輪不一定是在世界杯，它可能在歐洲杯，比如說 EPF 或是亞洲杯，只要是 IPF 不同 region 的比賽，前面優秀的選手也會被挑出來獲選哦。那最後一個第3個方法就是外卡，就是 Wild Card， 外卡就是會保留給大會，就是 SBD 來挑選具有潛力而且很強的選手，因為有一些選手他可能在前1年大家很看好，但是可能就差一點點miss 了幾個試舉，但他狀況很好，他有機會來挑戰世界紀錄的，都會邀請他們來 Sheffield 2023的比賽哦。那特別 Sheffield 2023我們有一句 slogan， 就是說 The record will fall， 是為了來突破世界紀錄而生的一個比賽哦。那怎麼說呢？因為12男12女，男生跟男生比，女生跟女生比，但是量級體重不一樣，怎麼比呢？我們先講這一次高額的獎金賽由 SBD。哇，這個出了高額獎金，總獎金高達36萬5千英鎊哦。那每一位選手，如果你又冠軍又破紀錄，最多可以拿到4萬英鎊。那只要你隨便破一個紀錄，都至少會5000英鎊。這個名次的計算方法很特別，反正它就是 aiming 是要突破世界紀錄，讓世界紀錄更往上推升，所以它是比選手你破紀錄總和的世界紀錄你破了多少來 PK。比如說你是男子66公斤量級，我是83公斤量級，你破了在 IPF 的那個量級的世界紀錄，你破了 5%， 我破了 6%， 那我就比較厲害。所以它是用你總和打破世界紀錄之後的 percentage 來看誰比較多。不過基本上前10名都有獎金啦，那基本上是人人有獎啊。他應該就是希望能夠把這個健力運動在無裝備的成績慢慢的往上挑戰。因為大家如果記得今年開始2023在握舉的項目有沒有不能做那個超誇張的那個大法師拱腰了？他有做一些相應的調整，所以要破紀錄更難了，因為你不能去偷那個握舉的行程。今年的每一場比賽，大家都很關注 IPF 的裁判的判決作為握舉的判例啦，所以就是蹲舉、握舉、硬舉都要破紀錄，你有機會拿到高額獎金，而且這個是認可的世界紀錄，所以你會直接刷新 IPF 的世界紀錄哦。比賽的規則是這樣，會在3月25號比賽，這場比賽 SBD 也會有直播，所以大家可以 follow 這個直播。好的，我們要來介紹這12位男子選手跟12位女子選手，因為蠻多人的。我先介紹法國隊好了，來了4位很強的女子選手。第一位是女子47公斤量級的 Tiffany Chapon，Turbo Tiff。2年多前，她在2020還是2021，她打破了我們台灣之光陳文宇老師在女子47公斤量級已經很多年沒有人破的紀錄。她從2015年締造之後呢，一直沒有人打破。 終於在2020，如果沒有記錯的話 ，Tiffany， 哇，這個超級新星，就是他的那個蹲舉，我記得他站得非常的窄，很厲害。然後他總和就打破世界紀錄，也拿下冠軍，然後也拿下2022的最佳舉者。他還幹掉那個 Amanda Lawrence， 哦，那第2名他從女子47跳到女子52的 Naomi， 哇，這個我非常喜歡、非常可愛的一個選手 Naomi， 她已經拿過2次多的世界冠軍哦。她到了女子52公斤量級也是很強。然後還有一個我非常喜歡她的亮丽的秀法，就是 Priscilla Bavoil，Lia Bavoil， 哇，這個法國隊女子63公斤的超級巨星。他是外卡進來，在2022的英國的有一個阿諾杯，他拉了231公斤的硬舉，他的體重是63哦，就是62.6公斤拉起231公斤的傳統直腿硬舉。那另外一個女子57公斤量級的是 Jade Jacob， 也是外卡的邀請来到 Sheffield 2023。然後另外刚剛不是说過男生12位，女生12位。光是美國隊 total 加起來就超過一半，最有名的就是 Taylor Atwood， 天才型選手，男子74公斤量級，他已經拿過好多次世界冠軍，又拿下最佳舉者。我看一下，去年是不是也是他？对啊，又是他，一直都是他。有一個很特別的，就常常會跟他一起練的那個 Delaney Wallace， 就是 Strongest Accountant Alive， 就是最強會計師。Taylor 好像也是類似 Data Analyst 還是什麼精算師的什麼工作，反正也是會計相關的。Delaney Wallace 也是會計師，他記得沒？那下稿 Wallace 他是男子83公斤量級，因為83公斤量級有2位選手，有一個很強的叫做 Russell Ory， 大家如果記得去年還是前年 USAPL 跟 IPF 就分裂嘛，所以現在美國有一個蠻可惜的狀態，就是他們分裂成2個大聯盟，一個是 Powerlifting America， 一個是 USAPL。那我其實這次去阿諾展的時候訪問蠻多選手，遇到 Jane Thompson 或者是遇到 Susie 啊這些前輩，他們就說很可惜，因為選手必須被迫選邊站，你參加這邊比賽你就不能來比這邊比賽。我們 SBDG 也蠻尷尬的，因為其實不管哪邊我們是贊助優秀的運動員嘛，所以有些運動員會留在美國當地的 USAPL， 有一些選手會參加世界杯的 IPF， 比較可惜一點。所以 Russell Ory 他選的好像是 USAPL， 所以83公斤量級原本的那個紐西蘭鬍子哥 Brad Gibbs 受傷了，所以Delaney Wallace 就有機可乘，他說的就是來挑戰男子83公斤，他也在去年拿的世界冠軍很強。然後當然美國隊還有我最喜歡的 Amanda Lawrence， 女子84公斤量級，之前都是 Amanda 拿最佳舉者的第1名嘛，然後去年我看了一下最佳舉者，第1名是 Tiffany Chapon， 第2名才是 Amanda Lawrence， 第3名也有來是 Jessica Buitner， 就是加拿大的漂亮選手，我也很喜歡。我們先把美國隊講完，所以有 Amanda Lawrence， 然後当然還有我們最喜歡的女子無限量級84加 Bonica Brown， 她也會來。然後還有一個男子無限量級，這個跟 Ray Williams 要 PK 的新秀選手，他是 Jesus Oliveras， 去年帶着傷去比賽啦，不過他依舊拿下世界冠軍還有一個男子93公斤的 Jonathan Kako。就是很厲害就是握舉很厲害的世界紀錄保持人 Mr. Bench Jonathan Kako， 同量級的他叫做 Chance Mitchell， 他是最佳舉者第2名，他是去年的世界杯的第1名Jonathan Kako 是外卡進來的，真正的冠軍是這個 Chance Mitchell。疫情這2年，2021、2022真的沒辦法飛嘛，所以我也沒有跟到南非或者是其他地方去跟拍中華隊，也沒有中華隊去。這2年有一點 miss out 一些優秀的新興選手啊，希望這一次 Sheffield 能夠再把這些厲害的選手介紹給所有人美國有11個人，還有女子69公斤的那個 Chandler Buck，SBD 人物之一有他，還有男子93的叫做 Garvin Adim， 他是第4名，然後還有一個是 Michael Davis。他是105減的，他在去年2022的世界杯拿第2名。以上是美國隊的，接下來是加拿大，只有1位選手，就是我們最愛的 Jessica Buitner。她太厲害了，她直腿硬舉跟 Lia Bavoil 就2個人就不同量級啦都很厲害。去年在女子76公斤量級蹲舉双破紀錄硬舉， 240達到261，破了好多紀錄。所以其實 Sheffield 也蠻殘酷的，你本來就是世界冠軍，然後你也破了自己的紀錄，就會嫌棄自己說啊，我之前怎麼破那麼多 ？Sheffield 就是要破更多才會贏，很難呢。OK， 我很期待 Jessica 在現場那個直推硬舉哦，好喜歡。然後我的好朋友來自英國隊的 Joey Nnamani。Joey， 當然就世界冠軍、一直冠軍，他世界紀錄好多個世界紀錄，而且我記得他跨2個量級都是世界冠軍跟世界紀錄保持人，很厲害。這個是少數有來台灣找我們玩。Joey Nnamani， 他在硬舉女子57公斤量級，他拉到去年也是雙破啊，你看223.5先破一個，然後再加到228，破紀錄只有狂。在英國的Sheffield 比賽只有一位英國選手 ，OK 的，沒有問題的。美國就很多，還有一個非常年輕的 Junior 的選手外卡進人，他是 Agatha Sitko， 在有装備的 World Game 他拿下第1名而且他握舉硬舉也是世界紀錄保持人，非常年輕的選手，2002年出生的 Junior 選手，冠軍 Eddie Berglund 也有來，也有获到邀請就是代表瑞典，瑞典有2位選手。Eddie Berglund 跟 Emil Nordling， 這個是105減的2位選手，他是105的冠軍。Strong Eddie 是66的冠軍，但是 Eddie 我們就很好奇他的那個超級拱腰，因為他是奈米推嘛，新的 IPF 臥推他就不能奈米推了，所以我來追蹤一下他 IG， 看一下他現在有沒有改那個推法，就是。大家如果記得 Eddie Berglund 跟他妹妹2個人都是超級拱腰、超級奈米推超級不可思議的重量但是因為規則有改變，所以不知道重量會不會掉下來。還有2位選手來自紐西蘭，一位是 Evie Corrigan， 我們也有拍他的那個 SBD 人物志，來自紐西蘭女子57公斤量級。那另外有一個外卡的選手叫做 Carlina Togotia。哇，他是以最輕體重在2020有装備比賽獲得660公斤的世界紀錄，很厲害的選手呢。Carlina， 他在 IG 上面寫說他是 Family Doctor， 加一顆醫師IPF World Record Holder for Squat and Total。世界杯如果沒有記錯的話，其實有醫生、有律師、有會計師。有一些人就是有一些 day job， 然後他在業餘的時間，他其實是非常厲害的競技選手，這個在國外還蠻常見的啦。剩下2位，一位是來自阿爾及利亞的 Arma Kanade， 他是之前如果沒有記錯，那 Arma 蠻厲害的，就是在男子93公斤量級。最後一位選手是來自保加利亞，他叫做 Emil Krastev， 男子93公斤量級，他在去年是世界杯第2名。Emil 也有拿下最佳举者，我来看一下。Emil 拿下最佳舉者第3名。去年的3位最佳舉者也都有來 ，Taylor Edward 跟 Chance Mitchell 跟 Emil Krastev。所以以上是這12位男子選手跟10位女子選手。如果有機會，我們會在現場多跟他們聊聊天，來跟大家介紹所有的選手，跟台灣的觀眾打個招呼。那接下來我們在剛剛回來的美國 Columbus City Ohio， 我有訪問到，就是我們在 SBD 大攤位嘛，我們有一個很大的攤位，有來了很多的選手，同時又來了很多英國原廠的夥伴們那我也訪問了我的好朋友，也是我們英國 SBD 的 Commercial Director Will Islip， 然後我們來特別跟他聊一下接下來 Sheffield 2023會有的一些安排，那我們繼續給他看下去。Sheffield 2023記得趕快這個超級限量，錯過就沒有咯。最棒的 Sheffield 2023，記得配點好物 ，Very good, very good。Okay, the commercial director William Islip with us. Islip, right?
Islip, that's correct.
Okay, Will with us. And how tall you are? Oh my God.
6'6" I am, chap.
So in centimeters?
2.05.
So tall. This is first time I finally met Will in the Arnolds. Well, what a pleasure, what an honor.
Every day we speak, and it's an absolute pleasure to meet you here as well, chap.
Well, it's a great honor. And I would like to ask, how about after COVID? Finally, we're coming back to Arnold, and how, from your perspective, about the coming 2023 and 2024, about the whole sports like powerlifting, weightlifting, strongman. What do you think about the market?
Well, I think
It's good.
You know, yeah, I think it's fantastic at the moment. It's really very clear that the sports have now recovered from COVID, and as they continue to grow, strength sports across the globe now are becoming bigger than ever.
Yeah. So you think after COVID we have something a little bit, but now is a strong coming back, right?
It's very strong coming back, and I think the evidence of that is here this weekend at the Arnold.
Yeah.
It was incredibly busy yesterday, and I think
Even today.
Friday is normally a quieter day.
Yes.
And today, Saturday, we're expecting a very, very big attendance, and you can see that's evidenced by how popular the SPD booth has been this weekend.
Yes, and there is so many superstars with us on the booth. So there's always a long line, long queue to be in photo with all my heroes. Wow, I can see all these living legends.
We're very privileged to have so many of our strong men, strong women,
Yes.
and powerlifting athletes here on the booth this weekend. And it's great to see that their fans and our customers come in their hundreds and thousands to get a photo opportunity with them.
More about Arnold Festival, because I knew that this is the 35th anniversary for Arnold. So for all this culture building, so many people like grandpa, grandma with father and mother with their kids come here to see the show, and even more for competition. So it's a family thing. It's the same kind of things in British.
Yeah, I think it's exactly the same, and I think that's what makes it so special, because here at the event there's something here for all the family, irrelevant of the age. But talking about family, in the UK it's becoming a bit of a culture now with the world's strongest man.
Yes.
That's televised on Channel 5 at Christmas.
Yes.
And at Christmas time now, people in the UK really enjoy watching the SPD World's Strongest Man with their family at Christmas time, and it's becoming a real tradition in the UK.
And how many years for that culture?
Yeah, so it's been going on a long time, but SPD have been sponsoring the World's Strongest now, the title sponsored for the last 4 years.
Yes.
And it's just really special to see each year our branding all over Channel 5 TV at Christmas time.
Yeah, I had ever mentioned to our audience about how this culture, and they're not going to believe it, because they can't even know, because like us, we have a Chinese New Year, right? We won't sitting in together after the dinner and watching the sports. So that's what amazing culture happening in British. So when you are little, you do watching World's Strongest Man when there's Christmas night.
Absolutely, and I think it's that culture in the UK that's helping the growth of strength sports within the United Kingdom. I also think that as the younger generations, the Gen Zs now, there's much more focus on health and well-being, and as a result, because of that, strength sports are becoming so much more popular. You know, people are going to the gym, working out, looking after their health and well-being, but then they're realising that actually we can compete in this if we want to, and that's strongman, that's powerlifting, that could be weightlifting, or it could be CrossFit as well.
So what an amazing culture.
It's really special, and it's a real privilege for the business we're both associated to be the title sponsor.
Hopefully in the near future in Taiwan we can also watching this kind of game in a special holiday, and people enjoyed it and everybody seen it and would love to participate in the sport, right?
Absolutely, and I think the other thing, Chow, that we have this year is you and I are going to Myrtle Beach this year.
Yes.
In April, so I'll be there with the SPD team and our athletes, really looking forward to that. But Chow's also going to be there, and no doubt filming that for all the YouTube fans.
Exactly. So talking about strongman, it's coming in April in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Yep.
And we will be here and filming all the finals and semi-finals for World's Strongest Man.
That's correct.
And that would be unbelievable, amazing experience for my life. Oh my God. To be watching live World's Strongest Man happening in front of me. Oh my God.
Yeah, look, and I feel really privileged for Chow to be joining us as our guest this year.
Yeah, it's what an honor. And we will having our new World's Strongest Man t-shirt. Wow, it's limited edition every year. So every year we'll have two kinds of color, right?
That's correct. So there's a colour this year for the heats. There's a colour for the final as well as there has been in previous years. That t-shirt will go on sale on April the 7th this year.
Stay tuned. The color is amazing. And maybe one more question. Anything related to Strongman, the gear products, might coming out in 2023 or 2024?
So right now at SPD, we are in the process of moving into our new HQ. So when we move into our new HQ, that's going to give us an increase in capacity, not just to produce more of the existing products that we have to meet existing growing global demand, but also give us an opportunity to bring some of the prototypes that we currently have at various different stages to market. So this year, I'm pleased to share that you can expect to see some new products being released for both Strongman and in the for powerlifting as well.
We will keep it a little bit secret because I know, but I can't tell you right now. So please stay tuned. We will going to have more products coming in for 2023, 2024, 2025.
If people are interested right now, then you can go to the IPF product approval site, and that will give you.
Oh, you just leaked to the audience. Okay, yeah, there is something that has been released on the listed, and then before the World's Strongest Man happening in April, that will be 2 weeks out, coming in 2023 Sheffield.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, Sheffield, amazing, because it was being cancelled. The first year should be 2020. I was prepared. I booked the flights. I managed everything. I should be in Sheffield, but COVID, so everything being cancelled, been postponed. So after 3 years delayed, finally, we have it this year in Sheffield. So 2 weeks out, I will be there 2 weeks later for filming Sheffield as well. And I would like to ask Will, what is the difference between Sheffield Powerlifting and the regular World Powerlifting Championship?
Sheffield is where the home of SPD is and where our headquarters are based.
The headquarters.
So, one of our key things that we want to do within SPD is continue to invest in the growth of strength sports all around the world. And Sheffield is a real example of SPD investing in the growth of the sport. It's going to be a huge event, Sheffield, and the global powerlifting community across the world is all going to be focused on SPD and our Sheffield event on the 25th of March this year.
And for the Sheffield Powerlifting, it's not for regular athletes. It's only for supreme and super strong athletes. There is a qualification you have to meet. You have to certify by the world ranking, right?
Absolutely. So this event is bringing some of the 12 strongest males and the 12 strongest females together to compete against one another, and the aim really is to try and encourage the athletes as best as possible to beat world records. And we've designed the event in such a way, the larger the world record that the athlete increases by on a percentage basis, that will drive the ranking in terms of the athletes from 1 to 24 of their position. And the higher the ranking, higher the prize pool will be for the athlete.
If Will and we all broke the world record, but you broke like 5%, and I broke it like 15%, I will be the winner, even we don't in the same weight category, right?
Absolutely, that's correct. And I think the other thing is this is the largest prize fund that's ever been in any powerlifting event in the history of the sport. A total of £365,000, and the maximum any one athlete can win is £40,000, and that's split £25,000 for first place, and then £5,000 if they were to break the world record in each of the squat, bench and deadlift disciplines.
SPD UK, the headquarters, stacking higher in the bonus. Hopefully, one day in the future, Taiwan, we can ranking up our bonus. How much you say? 40,000 for the first prize?
Absolutely. I think the other thing, Charles, that I'd just like to add to this is what makes Sheffield even more special this year is in March this year, SPD will celebrate its 10-year anniversary.
Oh, happy birthday. So, oh my God, 10.
It's an incredibly special time for SPD right now because we've got our HQ move, we've got the Sheffield event, We've got a number of new products coming to market this year, and we're creating over 260 new employment opportunities for people within our local business community, and that's something myself and the wider SPD management team are incredibly proud of.
Wow, I knew that SPD was founded and built on by Ben back to 2013, and first time I met Ben was in 2017, and then wow, it's been 5 years I met SPD. So for me 5 years, but for SPD it's been 10 years. Are you going to send some anniversary new clothing or new special product? Or super limited things, maybe?
Yeah, there are lots of things in the pipeline at SPD right now, which is why it's incredibly exciting. But Chow, you're going to have to wait and see what comes. And you know, I've got no doubt that there's every reason for all our customers to be incredibly excited for 2023 and beyond in regards to SPD and our products.
Yeah, and talking back about Sheffield 2023, and because the Sheffield is an IPF approved Sheffield.
Correct.
So everything happening, the world record will be stacking higher and higher. So why you make the world difficult by the Sheffield? Why? Because if all the strongest powerlifter come to Sheffield and make the world records even higher, so you want to push people, human beings, to some boundary for limitation, right?
Absolutely, and you know, part of that is to support the athletes.
Yeah.
Part of it is to support the growing sport as well. You know, one of the other key things for me is all the athletes that are competing at Sheffield. You know, correct. So you know, Sheffield's going to be incredibly important as well because you know, the 12 strongest men, 12 strongest females are going to be pushing and you know, hopefully creating new world records. And the really special thing is that those athletes are going to be doing that in SPD products.
Yes.
All our products made within Great Britain. So it's incredibly important and very special for us that the event's held in our hometown as well.
Do you think that is because it's still in a powerlifting world? We have equipped one, we have raw classic powerlifting. You're trying to chase the classic higher and maybe even close to the equip?
The growth in classic powerlifting over the last few years, or raw powerlifting, has been absolutely, you know, tremendous. The growth of classic powerlifting is far more substantial than the equipped powerlifting right now across the globe.
Yeah, basically it's not only powerlifting. For all the strength sports like weightlifting, strongman, powerlifting, or even bodybuilding, it's coming in like phenomenal increasing. I can't believe it. So for the coming 2023 SPD, we will still and keep on outputting strength, culture, and strength information, right?
Absolutely, yeah, and you know, it's just a real privilege to. I've seen the event is now kicking off this Saturday morning. It's getting busy already, but look, it's an absolute privilege to have you and your media team here, Chow. Thank you for joining us this weekend, and you know, there's lots of really exciting things at SPD to look forward to for 2023 and beyond.
Yeah, please look forward for more information. Okay, subscribe, hit the like button, and leave the comment. Yeah, thank you, Will.
Speak
thank
soon.
you.
Bye-bye.
See you very soon.